Hello, everyone. Just trying to work out all the YouTube issues. I've tried this on two different devices, and this is the third time that I've tried to do the live. So, but I'm actually not seeing any little ninja guy or anything, so that's good. Sorry, I know that, and I can't see what you're saying, but let me just go to my other device and see if I can find you over there because that should work for the chat that we're going to have. Uranus is on my ascendant meeting, and Mars is about to meet him there. And I am very patient. Let's see. Okay. Okay. So I should be able to, I can read what you're saying now. Okay. So I should be able to, I can read what you're saying now. Okay. All right. Okay. So I'm going to have to look over here to see what you guys are saying. Hi, guys. So today, Mercury made his way into the constellation of magic and unlimited possibilities. And so we are going to talk a lot about this because he's going to stay there until April 17th. And the constellation of Pisces is, all of the constellation. We always have the duality, right? And the constellation of Pisces is about unlimited magic and possibilities, dissolving into the creator of all that is, and how we're all part of the energy of pure unconditional love, that we're all connected and a part of that energy. And Pisces it relates to dreams and magical thinking. And so Mercury there will be, having a lot of really, really cool dreams, I'm sure, during this period coming up. It's a lot of magic in the air with this because Neptune is in his own sign. And I don't know if any of you noticed a few weeks ago, Mercury was out of bounds for a while. And that was really, you could feel that, and you could definitely tell in the energy. And I think that was a little bit of a preview of what we could expect with this Mercury retrograde. Interestingly enough, when Mercury finishes comes to the point where he begins to retrograde, he's going to be on the fixed star sheet, which is that fixed star that relates to like amazing, like Shazam, like things coming in of inspiration. And then it's also great sorrow. And Chiron, when Mercury gets there, Chiron will have moved into Aries at that time. So I feel like Mercury is spending a lot of time in Pisces now, doing a wrap up for us of Chiron in Pisces. So Chiron in Pisces is about the story that we're separated from the creator, and that we're all alone out there, because Pisces also relates to like deep sorrow and the feelings of loneliness, being imprisoned, being like infirmed, incarcerated. So we're going to really all be watching our thoughts as these transits come along. We're going to be dealing with, during the retrograde too, we're going to have Uranus moving into Aries. So I pulled some cards for this. Let me just give you the dates. On March 2nd, first of all, February 19th is when Mercury will enter his shadow period. And that's the same day that we have the full moon in Virgo, which is ruled by Mercury. So that will be, or I'm sorry, that I'm talking about a new moon, the full moon. And then he's going to begin moving retrograde March 5th through March 28th. And so yeah, this is going to be and then until April 17th is when he comes back and finishes up that retrograde period. So it's going to be a very long while that he's there in Pisces. I'm sorry, you guys, I've got Uranus and Mars in my 12th house, sitting, they're on my ascendant, and I haven't slept it's been a while since I had like a really good night's sleep. So bear with me. I'm trying to keep my words straight at this point. And I can't see. Let me look at my laptop here. Yeah, hi guys. I just wanted to see what you guys were saying, if anybody had any questions about what I was talking about. So, I'm pulling from the Magical Dimensions Oracle cards and Activators deck. I had all of this all written out on the YouTube live, that one of the ones that we had set up, that was supposed to just start going at 4, like, I don't know, 10 minutes ago, and nothing happened. We had it set up and nothing happened. So I just switched over to this. But okay, so first we have the card Exploration. I love these cards. Magical Dimensions, that's Pisces. So, okay. So card number 1 is, I'm going to hold this up here so you guys can look at the card. Do not limit your thinking right now. You must be willing to be open to new experiences, as the sky is the limit for you. Unexpected situations and new discoveries may occur soon, so be ready. Although the unknown may be scary, it will lead you to greater good. Trust in moving forward. So that was really these messages for the reading, the cards that I pulled for this. And exploration resonates to that of mystery and exploration. This magical ray engages the soul's desire for experiencing new states of being. It helps the soul pursue unrealized dreams and goals, activates innovative ideas and inventions, and initiates the soul's motivational purpose. The number of mystical and fantastical doorways and portals in deep space stretch the imagination to new limits. This mind-bending ray helps with the expansion of the mind, body, and soul to assimilate with the vast unknowns and integrate the sense of adventure within our hearts. So again, with Mercury going retrograde, I know a lot of people say, don't do this, don't do that, be careful of this, be careful of that. I do always ask for protection for devices and for, like our cars, our technology, anything that is working with like machinery in the house too, and systems like heating, plumbing. I ask for protection for all of that they're immune, that they're impervious to the energies of the Mercury retrograde. And then Metatron always says with retrogrades, like, it's never the wrong time to do the right thing. So I think that message about, moving forward, if you get the signal like to go forward with something and Mercury's retrograde, that's fine. I was talking last week about the couple that got married that, she had sent me an email. It was during the Mercury retrograde. She was questioning, and she said that she was getting sign after sign that it was the right thing to do. So don't be afraid of things like that when Mercury's retrograde. Everything is always in divine timing and in divine order anyway. You want to be careful because you can rush into things. So if you are making a large purchase, you want to read the paperwork thoroughly. You want to go over contracts 2-3 times, and there might be like some kind of a hiccup or a do-over in that kind of logistical thing. But, if you're getting a signal that it's time to start something new, go ahead, because in your chart, a lot of people have issues with their Mercury. It doesn't have to necessarily be that Mercury is retrograde for us to have a Mercury issue. And so if you're getting a signal like this is a good time for you to go for it, then do that. Just go with what you're getting. Okay. And then the promise. So Pisces also relates to unconditional love. So let me get that. Let me look that up. So The promise resonates to the magic of love and soul to soul connectivity. This ray encompasses the highest levels of love that stretch the bounds of purity and divine love. At this high frequency of love, there exists the exalted versions of honor and connection, and the highest achievements of service are activated and carried forth into the expanses of time and space. So I feel like this might be a nod to divine union because there's more than one card that I pulled in relation to love. And this is about, love that surpasses the conditions and, expectations and things like that. Just being accepting. That's Neptune and Pisces. Just accepting and loving because we're all the same. We've all had the same path. We're all on the same journey, and just unconditionally loving, showing love and compassion for one another. And soulmates, attraction, and partnership is what that card relates to. Okay, and next we have dreamscape. And dreamscape relates to dream work, the subconscious, and imagination. One of the things that Metatron told me when I began my healing journey, intensely, is that I would be doing a lot of soul cleansing in night work. So if you're having dreams like that, where you feel like, there's all kinds of things going on, but it really means something to you, then really try to sit in meditation. Mercury in Pisces is a perfect time to be getting messages from spirit, from your higher self, using your intuition, your discretion and discernment, to try to work through and figure out what those dreams are talking to you about. And I love it that she's in that vortex, and I think it's supposed to be a fairy, but the butterfly reminds me of transformation. So, okay, so dreamscape. Dreamscape resonates to the unconscious and hidden desires and dreams. These frequencies bridge pathways from the subconscious into conscious awareness that assist in bringing life to dreams, both in the waking and sleeping states. As deeply entrenched patterns are surfaced for examination, understood, released, and transmuted, this flowing ray allows for revelations and new ideas to burst forth with a vibrancy and depth. The imagination is unleashed and creativity flows vividly. Pay attention to your dreams as you are receiving profound guidance from them. Your subconscious is trying to bring something important to your attention. It's also a good time to expand your creativity and allow your imagination to roam free. Go deep within the realms of yourself, and you will be amazed at what clarity you'll discover there. So and creativity, the sun, which, governs our creativity, will also be moving into Pisces during this period as well. So, and it's unlimited magic and possibilities and creative genius is what Metatron is saying. The fact that Mercury is going back to sheet and then walking back almost halfway through Pisces and then coming back to sheet again is very telling, because it isn't just all bad news that it's all sorrow. If you look at it that way, it will be. But if you look at it as inspirational and really do the work to keep your energy high. Remember I want to say it was, maybe about a year ago now, we had that pile up in Pisces. It was really intense. So, we learned then to keep our energy high, keep our sparks high is what Metatron is saying. Be the brightest spark. Okay, and then we have Utopia. Utopia, peace, serenity, and paradise. Okay. Utopia resonates to that of soul bliss. This sacred ray is attuned to frequencies of harmony and healing. It transports the soul to otherworldly dimensions that intensely appeal to the soul's core. It blends all elements of ether, air, fire, water, ice, and earth together in a cohesive world of unlimited serenity. This expansive ray profoundly affects the soul's nostalgia to be transported to an unlimited paradise of perfect light and love. Give yourself a reprieve from chaos. Have you been experiencing a whirlwind of three-dimensional living? Now it's time to slow down and experience peace. You may be fondly recalling a past serene dimensional lifetime and be desiring to return to this place. The urge to travel or an opportunity for this may soon surface. A search for relocation to a more satisfying geographical location may be in order. So Metatron is speaking out about finding the place of inner peace and serenity and the utopia that we carry inside of us all. And he's saying that even if you can't, get away, if you desperately need a break, find a way to take a breather. I remember when I had three children in 4 years, and I remember when they were really small, and that rare opportunity to go out for dinner would come up, or my ex-husband and I would get to have a night out. And I always said that it felt like we were on vacation because just that few hours that we had, to ourselves without anybody wanting anything or, needing anything. It's a big deal. Like when you're not used to having that. So yeah, or even he's saying planning a getaway, like something to look forward to where if you really need a breather. This energy that we're having right now with this Mars Uranus conjunction, it's extreme and it's intense. So and then so look at ways that you could maybe, get away, take a break from it all if that's at all possible. And then we have the sacral portal. And the sacral portal relates to creativity, intimacy, and inhibition. Creative power is intertwined with harmoniously uniting all living beings. Our creative sacral chakra allows us to manifest and create, honor harmonious relationships, and allows us to let go. It requires great trust in order to co-create with other beings. And the health of this portal can affect how trusting we are toward others and how easily we honor our own creative spirits. Whether your situation involves a relationship, creative project, or a business partnership, how is your expression flowing in these areas? Are you feeling inhibited or restrained, or are you too overbearing? Be honest. Is your creative spirit locked away, secretly seeking expression? Your creativity and sensuality desire discovery. If you have been holding back, now is the time to step forward and allow your expression to unfold. You are a kaleidoscope of beauty. So again, that fixed star sheet, we're talking about, that divine inspiration. So just be prepared over this next period. We're talking until mid-April, for creative, inspirational ideas, messages. Be open and try to as much time as you can devote to coming to the center, centering yourself, and quieting your mind and listening for messages from spirit. It will pay off in big ways during this period. So I'm going to take a look now at I have to have two devices. Thank you, by the way, to everyone who told me that to do YouTube Live, I had to have a second device because, hi, Jasper from London, Susanna. Thank you guys for all of your kind messages always. I really appreciate it. And so it took I don't even want to tell you how long it took me to get this going and how many tries and misses. And I know that people probably got on the other video that never took off. So, and And I was doing it with my IT guy, so it's not even me. Can't even blame me. Although Uranus is opposing my Mercury right now, so maybe it had a little something to do with me. But anyway, thank you guys so much for being with me, everybody who's here live and everyone who watches later. And I'll be back later in this week, in the next 2-3 days, to talk about the full moon that we have coming in Virgo. So, which is Mercury again. So yeah, just keep expecting, Virgo, practical magic, keep expecting more and more magic to be unfolding until, or just throughout, but especially right now in dream times too. You'll be getting a lot of messages. A lot of things will be happening. A lot of things are happening up there these days. Lots of goings on. So anyway, everybody, take care. And I'll talk to you in a couple of days, 2 or 3 days. Okay. Bye-bye.